The Union Experience Taste Radio on Lit Live.
What up, y'all? It's the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. I'm your guy, Holla.
You already know the vibes, man. It's your boy DJ Damage. What's going on?
And we got a special guest in the building. We got my guy in the building. You already know this is fam here. You feel me?
Here you go.
This is fam here. S.Deniro in
Yes,
the
sir.
building.
Yes, sir.
You heard?
S.Deniro.
BX,
All day.
BX, big BX in the building.
That's a big fact.
What part of the Bronx you from?
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm one of those people that's all over. But
Feel me?
I started, my early years, Webster Projects.
Heard?
And my late years, my teenage years, Pelham Projects.
He don't know nothing
Pelham
about
Parkway.
what you saying.
I'm a Brooklyn nigga.
He's
I'm
a Brooklyn
learning.
dude.
I'm a Brooklyn.
What
nigga.
part of Brooklyn?
But listen,
Yo,
I
Kendrick,
see
you spoke Chinese
listen,
just now.
when you was doing that the Brooklyn tribute.
Yeah.
By Biggie Mural, you was right in my hometown.
Oh, okay. Best
You know
out
what
the
I'm
area.
saying? Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like
die.
literally like 2 blocks away from me.
I be going over there
right,
by
right, yeah.
myself.
Nah, yeah, they showed hella love and Biggie in that area, man. It's a bunch of it's a lot of murals. That shit is dope. I think that's dope stuff. Like, well,
But just your idea. Whose idea was that though?
I think
Like to just go to all the murals and do the like.
I'm gonna be honest. That was really my manager, RP. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was a collective afterwards, but he brought it to the table.
So he was like, "Let's go to the murals. Let's use the beat."
Well, the beats was the music was crafted by myself. Everything was handcrafted by myself as far as selections of the beats and
Right.
what artists we chose to get in front of. But the idea of actually creating it, the name of the campaign, the name of it itself, is definitely a startup from
What is the name
my
of
big
the
homie
campaign
RP.
For people that don't know, what was
It's called the First Hip Hop Mural Campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find that
Did you do
on my
that Smith
YouTube
and
channel.
Wesson?
Smith and Wesson. But is there some graffiti? If we can find some graffiti behind it,
it's something in Brooklyn. You gotta tap
You gotta
in.
do that Smith and Wesson. I feel like you need to do that.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. For all whoever's watching right now, hit my IG at S.DNRRO. If y'all spot any graffiti that y'all think I should be rapping in front of, right now I'm looking for a Pac one, which is actually funny. I can't, really find a Pac mural in New York City right now.
You know what's
You're not really gonna
hold
find
on.
I
ain't
kind
got
of,
no Pac.
I get the East
Nah,
Coast,
nah,
West Coast thing, but it's kind of wild.
First of all, stop acting like Pac
find
wasn't from Brooklyn, bro.
East
Listen,
Harlem
bro,
too,
everybody-
like
Yeah, like
Everybody know him for what though? Being a West Coast dude, bro. He don't got no like. Put it like this.
yo, he got.
I respect Pac.
Nah, hold on.
I don't even got hit him up in my laptop.
He's very
That's how real
upset.
it
He's
is.
very upset about hitting him up.
That's how real it is. I don't even got hit him up in my laptop.
He's very upset about
DJs,
that.
we don't even play that. You in the
That's
club,
not
you hear a
true.
nigga play. What club you ever went to? You heard a nigga play hit him up?
It's a couple dudes on our team.
Fuck out of here. You ain't never heard
I'm
that.
telling you.
Nah, they playing
All
that
right,
shit.
I'll be
You
out.
They
I'm
playing-
telling
You been in a club, you heard him play hit him up?
What?
Yeah, they
I know
Yeah.
that. Nah.
They play
In
that
Brooklyn?
I can't call that. I've been to a lot of clubs, so
Okay, no,
I
I'm
heard them
saying,
in the couple.
Were
I
you
heard it,
traveling?
though.
Were you traveling somewhere? Because it wasn't in New
No,
York.
it was in New York City.
in
I'm
New
telling
York,
you.
bro.
Wow.
Cause they got love for Pac still.
First off,
On some
But
Brooklyn
hit 'em up
shit.
And the
specifically?
click you playing-
I heard I get around.
Nah,
I'm
bro,
saying-
they playing hit 'em up.
Nah, niggas is bugging, bro.
They playing
All
that.
right, don't.
I've never
Not
heard.
on a-
I've no cap.
not
I've
on
never
a-
heard no
I'm not
DJ.
gonna say.
of
I'm not
all-
gonna say like I hear it all the time.
Right, but I've
heard
heard it.
Yeah, like that shit come on.
That
He
shit
tight
quiet.
about this. Don't worry
Nah,
though.
it's
It's
just what it
okay.
is. Listen.
It's okay.
Maybe I'm biased.
It's
but
okay.
listen,
It's okay.
I don't got nothing
He
against
don't even
Pac.
be outside like
I don't
me.
got nothing
It's
against
okay.
Pac. Hold on. I don't got nothing against Pac. But what I'm saying is,
It's okay.
hit him up. That shit ain't flying.
Okay.
It ain't flying, bro.
I hear you, but it's
So
okay.
to find
So
a
let me
Pac,
ask you a question.
So you gonna find a Pac mutual in
Hold on. So you in you in the
I
spot.
definitely ain't rapping on that beef. Just to let you know, just for the record, I ain't spit on that beef.
You in the
That
spot.
definitely wasn't.
You
That
in
definitely
the
wasn't a
spot.
choice.
And hit him up comes on. What you going up to the DJ booth?
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'ma just look
What-
at the DJ.
you gonna
like
walk
this nigga's
out?
bugging.
What
Yeah,
you gonna do?
It's just like I've never heard no DJ ever take a chance to play Hit 'Em Up.
I don't know.
What he was playing, like Hit 'Em Up and then play Who Shot You After? Like how he was finessing it.
Maybe.
Fuck around.
I don't know.
Nah.
Anyway.
No, but the original question was finding a Pac mural. In my humble opinion, you're not going to
No,
find
I
that
saw
mural.
one.
But you know what's funny?
When I find it again, I'll let you. When I remember the block, I'll let you know.
You know, it's funny. A lot of
And I
people
want
said
you-
what Damon said though. Like for that same reason. Like, yo, we ain't gonna find no Pac murals for that same reason that he said. I ain't gonna lie. I've heard.
I swear I saw one.
When I
If you standing on business,
I saw one, but I think
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
saw one where it was a collective of other people. It wasn't just Pac.
Like a Mount Rushmore
probably,
type vibe?
yeah, it probably was something like that.
Or
yeah.
different. Like it was different.
it wasn't a
Maybe-
straight up Pac
Yeah,
on
it wasn't a
Nostrand Avenue.
Right, it wasn't just
You're
Pac.
not gonna find- You're not going to find that.
I can't even. I'm
Because
not
you
even-
said originally what Pac is from Harlem, right?
Yo, he's
born
from
in
New York,
Harlem.
man.
He's born in Harlem, yeah.
Okay. So
From
somewhere
New
in
York,
Harlem, you
man.
got to go to Harlem then to find that.
It's from New York, man. It's not his fault that he started rapping in
Nah, I
Cali.
ain't gonna lie though, Holla. I'm gonna say this though. Like that caused a lot of like people lost their careers, fucked up lives over that. Motherfuckers died over that.
Right.
Fuckers died over that
People,
shit, bro.
Right.
People got stabbed, cut, beat, and
Right.
still to this day, motherfuckers is beefing over certain situations with that. Like probably not physically because they older, but more so in a business standpoint. Like there's still motherfuckers blackballed because of that time.
Right.
Just that time alone. Like, you know what I mean?
That shit was
Well,
different.
listen.
We've never seen anything like that. It was a lot of tension, bro. It's still a lot of tension, like you said.
We hear it in your voice.
Listen.
You're
So wait,
still
hold on.
mad.
Wait, this is gonna go deep. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole.
He's
We
still-
here for Deniro.
like, his
I'm
guts
standing
is
on business. But I don't know.
I feel
I'm against the Bronx dude. And this nigga, he transformed to anybody that come in here. Now he from where they from. I don't know where he from.
I'm
from
born in
Brooklyn.
Jacoby.
Jacoby what? Jacoby Myers?
Jacoby Hospital.
Nah,
you on Pelham,
I don't know.
that's my side.
I know who Jacoby is. I know. I'm just fucking with him.
Eastchester.
I was born
Yeah,
in
it's just- I
I'm
know
an
where it's at.
uptown dude, period.
I know where that's at.
From Harlem to the
What I'm
Bronx.
saying
I'm
is-
uptown.
That's crazy. I was born in Albert. I was born in Albert Island, right down the block.
Right.
My
I'm
daughter
big.
too.
I'm big uptown.
Listen,
BU.
all I'm saying is,
Big uptown.
Let's get
you
back.
You come
Let's
you
get-
come through Central Park. You cross 110th Street, it's over for you.
No.
I'm making one phone call. You can't go no
Nothing-
further
nothing's
uptown.
happening.
You can't
One
go.
phone call.
You can't go to Harlem, Bronx, nothing.
nothing.
Me
Deniro, don't believe him.
by myself, one pillow.
Don't believe him.
One.
Don't believe him, Deniro.
Deniro, listen, man.
believe
Back
it.
to
Yo,
Deniro, man.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
So Deniro, listen, I want to. This is what I want to understand because listen, we are in a time now where everything is getting dumbed down.
Yeah.
What's making you stay in the fight and keep like? Cause you rap,
Yeah.
like you bars.
Yeah. I appreciate you for even noticing that. Yeah. Honestly,
So what
yeah.
making you stay in the fight, bro?
Man, it's really, it's my thing is about concepts. Like, things got to make sense. You know what I mean? It's not so much always about fantasy. Like, you could keep creating fantasy music, but you can't. How far are you gonna get away from reality? You know what I mean? So for me, I like to stay grounded. You know what I mean, and remind myself where I'm from and just like deal with reality firsthand before I get into my fantasy. So that's why you're gonna hear some fantasy music from me, but it's not gonna be too much of that. It's gonna be, here and there, specks of it. I got an archives full of it, but the way I like to dish it out, again, it's surrounded by lyrical content.
Right.
So I like to stay behind that and just really enforce, like, a mental note of things, being conscious. That's the word. Being a little conscious with my music.
Right.
That's my importance, man. Messages,
Right.
delivering messages.
Cause I mean, this thing is this battle right now
Yeah,
between bars and the shenanigans.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. It's I wouldn't really call it. It's not too bad. When it first started, I was a little, gets frustrated because like any other artist, because the transition, it didn't happen like the trap, like the transition to trap. When around when Kiss said, F is everybody so mad at the South for learn how to switch. That was the time of the transition to the trap we moved from New York to Atlanta and Miami pretty much with our music, with hip hop. You know what I mean? So that transition was slow. You know what I mean? We went from Big Pimpin' to Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Wayne was lyrical, so he had to be lyrical. And then it's like they didn't have to do that with the drill. Like they didn't even have to try to be lyrical to get noticed to do what they want. Like Wayne had to rap before he started doing "She Let Me Like a Lolly." That's what he really want to do. He always talk about it. That's what he really want to do.
But even in that, he's still rapping.
Yeah. But that's natural for him. That's natural. But when he want to sit down and really create,
that's actually a dumbed down record compared to how he really
exactly.
You know what I mean? He actually dumbed it down commercial wise.
But he had. But wait, how many Carter mixtapes that he had to put out?
Right.
You know, the baby tell him to put out before they could break the threshold to even get respected in that realm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now it's just a sudden switch with it. Just like the COVID, everything was just so sudden. Technology, everything switched for us from like 2018, 19 to now. You know, everything just like for us. And I think just like everybody else, we just trying to keep up, even as a creator. So it's going to frustrate some people, but for me, it's not frustrating. It's just, again, kind of like what Kid said. You know, what you mad at it for? You know, switch your style up a little bit. You ain't got to sound like them. You know what I mean? So I don't mind competing, but how I feel, I still think music should be sensible. You know, that's just my opinion. I just feel music should be sensible.
Do you think it's just a moment right now?
I do. I really do. I think it was a moment just like the Wayne era. You know what I'm saying? Like that evolved into what that is. But we had to eventually, in between that and the Wayne era and now, the trap era and now, we had to do the BET ciphers. We've been back to the ciphers on BET Awards. Right. See what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that had to get recognized. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna. I think the lyrical era is actually here. Especially with the way the world is looking at content on social media. Right. I think it's just how you create.
Do you think that the whole Kendrick Drake battle is like kind of bringing back the lyrical? Because everybody No, hold on. Everybody dissected everything that Kendrick was saying, right? Which
when you put
see
it
what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
Okay.
His approach was different. I think Drake thought it was going to be like a Meek Mill situation.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people getting back into the lyric part because the way they dissected.
Kendrick always been that. It was never getting back into it.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying this as far as the people getting back because of the way they dissected his lyric.
I think it was. Okay, I'm gonna let you say.
The people only gravitated to the last song he put out.
What I'm
all
saying
the other songs prior to that, people was listening. But
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that song. The way they dissected the song on the things he was saying in the song. I'm like, is that gonna make people go back to listening to lyrics?
Not at all, bro.
Yo, I think that was their lyrical moment, like this era. I wouldn't say it was because everybody say that's there. I heard Charlamagne on the radio. You know, I don't want to quote names, but I heard him on the radio the other day on Power in the Breakfast Club say that was their Biggie and Pop. And I can't put it on that level. That's why I kind of agree with him when he said it's not it, but we can't call it that because of what you just said earlier. You get what I'm saying? Because of what you just said about, you get what I'm saying?
You know what I felt it was?
It's not that.
You know what I felt it was?
Near Biggie and Pop.
You know what I felt it was? I felt it was Jay Nas.
Nah.
Hold on.
It wasn't even Jay Nas.
Hold on, let me explain why. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Who's the bigger artist, Jay or Nas?
At the time?
Jay. Right? Jay had more songs.
Jay's still the bigger artist.
Right? Okay. Did Nas win that battle? Everybody says he did, right?
With Ether?
Right. right?
know.
Everybody says he won the battle.
That's subjective.
Hold on. I'm a Jay fan, so I'm definitely
I'm a Jay
biased.
fan too, but I'm gonna keep it a buck.
So I'm biased. To me, Jay won, but did everybody say Nas won? They did, right?
That Ether
okay,
was,
peep it.
Ether was crazy.
Peep game. Hold on, peep
You gotta
game.
define your definition of winning. A good
Hold
round.
on.
Ether was a round.
I said he won that battle. The war and battle is two different things. So
That's true too.
he won that battle,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Jay's the bigger artist. Nas won that battle, was supposed to be. It was more lyrical, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Here we have now, and Jay put out more hits.
Mm-hmm.
Nas didn't put out as much hit. He made, everybody respects him, his music, whatever. But he don't make hits for the people. He ain't make hits like that, right?
Okay.
Now here we go, fast forward. Drake is Jay, Kendrick is Nas. Same exact scenario. Drake is the bigger artist putting out more hits. Not Kendrick is the lyrical dude that
I hear what you're
everybody
saying.
respects.
I hear what you're saying.
He won that battle, but is that going to stop Drake? No. Did it stop Jay? No. It's the same exact. Kendrick is Nas, Drake is Jay. It's not. It's the same exact scenario.
I mean, I guess you could put it like that in a sense because it is all hip hop.
Yeah,
Because
it's all hip-hop.
it didn't leave hip hop with Nas and Jay. Like
Right.
they didn't really go street with that.
Exactly.
I'm saying.
A lot of people in the
So
industry
it's
prevented that.
Right.
So
Right. We're not gonna. We had an example of that. We're not gonna let it get that far.
yeah, I guess you
Ever
could
again.
call it that.
So that's why I say it's Drake and Kendrick is Nas and Jay all over again. Same thing.
I think Kendrick just beat him to the punch. That's what I
Well,
think.
Kendrick,
I think he
He
beat
was
him.
strategic.
I think yes, he was. He beat him to the punch because what happened was, this is my opinion. Again, I feel like Drake, his normal thing is what Kendrick did is how he beat me.
right.
So
So he beat him.
he thought
right.
he was supposed to switch it up and attack Kendrick a little different because Kendrick is, I would say, a little bit more sensible and conscious next to lyrics. So he feel like he gotta go crazy with the lyrics on
This
Kendrick.
is what I'm saying.
He wasted 7 minutes when he could have just did a. You get what I'm
bop.
saying? Back to back. He could have did a back to
Could've did a
back.
bop. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He tried to pull that fucking Tupac AI out the hat.
Exactly.
Use
And
that whole
he
shit
beat him
against
to the punch because he was gonna do it. Drake was gonna do it. He was gonna get to it, but he beat him to it.
Right.
He beat him.
Just saying.
He beat him to it. I just think he beat him to the punch.
That's all.
But you know who's the real winner? The record label, because they both on the same label. They really won.
That's a fact. The
Niggas
difference
beefing,
with-
we
yeah.
beefing and we going out.
Right.
The record label like this.
Yep.
Streams is going up.
And speaking of labels,
And they didn't shut neither one of them down. They both on the radio spinning both
Going
like
crazy.
equally. Like
It's crazy.
yeah, neither one of them got shut down.
this brings me. So speaking of labels,
Hmm.
when did you connect with Syndicate?
I connected with Syndicate a year from last year around this time, maybe a little earlier from now.
Congratulations.
But yeah,
So it's coming up on your anniversary.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, anniversary.
congrats.
Yep.
So you had, but you was doing your thing. How long before that?
Wow, about 16 years back, I started creating music. MySpace days, my
You
first.
brought it back.
Yeah,
You used to. Niggas used to make.
that's more than just
background.
rapping. Yeah, y'all go make sure y'all go check that out. Check that out. Yo, good looking for that.
Niggas used to make backgrounds.
Engineer
You
just
made a
came in
background.
with
You
that.
made a background. You had a background on his MySpace.
That's how I got. People thought, you know what I mean. They was think at first, they was like, yo, that Cassidy and Styles joint you got is fire. Both of the verses is mine.
Oh, so well,
So,
you know, I
I'm
have
rapping
heard that
over
though.
another beat, and my fault. Could you say it again?
No, go ahead. No,
I was rapping over another beat, so it was like, back then, niggas didn't rap over. They didn't do the freestyle shit unless you was like a big like artist, like, or you was like one of the Sub-Zero niggas. You know what I
Right.
mean? You was really trying to make your own track, like. So I really just was rapping over beats. Like, this is old to me. That's why RP was just like, yo, you already been doing this. Grab one of them beats, they can chew that shit up. I was like, all right. That's
Right.
why the Mural Room was just it was easy because I was already doing that since day one. But I started creating music like 2008. I released my first recording. I wouldn't say it wasn't even a track. It was just really a recording on MySpace. People noticed it. Like, yo, for the fact that people kept asking me who I was, and they didn't know it was me. That's what made me pursue it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when, you know what I mean, I kept going from there. Got out of jail, and I just went from there. You know what I mean? I went in my first recording studio, 2010 with Wise Guy Studio. My first engineer was Gio. Word, my nigga Gio, man. Shout out to him. We still in cahoots. That's my guy right there. Yeah, so 2010, I created my first mixtape, Tales of a Soldier. And then after that, I went on and did
How was that experience?
Oh, it was alleviating. Like, I was just like out of my body because I was doing something new, and I just knew I was doing something right. I mean, I just knew I was doing something right, and I felt it from the people around me, and I just like, yo, I can't wait to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying, get this project out. And I went on after that to create a sequel project. Was the 3 volumes of No Beat Is Safe, volume 1, 2, and 3. After that, I did I dropped my first EP, 2016, which is Talking New York. Yeah. After that, I did a project mostly produced by Vinny Idol, Pots and Bands, 2018.
Okay.
And yeah, it just flowed after that, 2020. In between there, I created a mixtape.
Being consistent, bro.
Yeah, that was my number one thing. Like,
being consistent.
Yeah, like I spent
it's
my
hard
own,
to be consistent.
Yeah, I spent my own money. You know, I
talk about
shoot.
that. How were you able?
Well,
to...
hold on. No, wait. Before we go any further,
I
want you to introduce the first song the people about to hear.
Oh yeah. Yo, we gonna get into that. Yo, man, you already know it's your boy S.Deniro. Right now, we gonna get into that new hit track, Playboy, produced by my nigga Vinny Idol, my big bro. You already know it's my time now. Look out for that. Let's get it.
You already know. Stay tuned in. We be right back.
Yo, Syndicate, MF5, yeah. Vinny Idol, nigga. She a freak, but she tryna keep it classy. Lil' baddie, I just couldn't let it pass me. Said she a good girl, found out that she nasty. Backed it in the club, now we in the backseat. Yeah, in the backseat. No street lights in the back streets. Yeah, she nasty. Left the club with her, now we in my backseat. Bro, what? That's right, I'm feeling your vibe. I know you going through some things, I know it's hard to decide. Been in them hills all night, I can tell that you tired. So when this party letting out, I know you down for the ride. You could be Bonnie, I'm Clyde. Put you in first class if you matching my fly. Twist one, puff of Ellen, just glide. Matter of fact, grab your coat and tell your girls we gon' slide. She said she don't need a player, she ain't no hoe. I told her I don't wanna be a player no more. She said, nigga, hit a valet and let's go. My hand on the lap and we pulling off slow. Shorty text her friends that she fucking with a baller. She know I'm going up and my money getting taller. Had her ass up with her face to the spoiler. Dropped her off home till this day I still ain't call her. She a freak but she tryna keep it classy. Lil' baddie, I just couldn't let it pass me. Said she a good girl, found out that she nasty. Backed it in the club, now we in the backseat. Yeah, in the backseat.
What up, y'all? We are back. It is the Ewing Experience Taste on Lit Live. We got DJ Damage in the building. We got our special guest S.Deniro in the building. You already know. Now, what you was about to say?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
You forgot.
Train of thought. Yeah.
We talking about the label. We talking about the label and creating over the last 16 years.
Yeah. Right. Right. Thank you. How were you able to? Because I asked you about being consistent. I was like, how were you able to? Because you know, sometimes getting funds to be in the studio to make your video. Yeah. It's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How were you able to do that without giving out too much details?
I'm gonna be honest. It was, first off, I had to make a choice. Like, yo, you gotta pick one. You know, you want to be in the streets or you want to do something with yourself.
Okay.
So the first thing was, I'm gonna start moving a little better in life. Like, I got tired of getting locked up, bro. I mean, I spent probably like I'm 35 now. I spent probably like 15 years of my life going back and forth to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I got tired of it. You know what I mean? So naturally, in the act of, I would call it my transformation. It was a little bit of a transformation period. I was kind of transcending from where I was, and I had to say, nah, I'm not going. I'm just going. I literally like kept myself away from the streets. Like I would do anything, like find a job. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the house and write. Fuck with the video game for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And eventually I started seeing my boys doing the same thing. They slowed down. I went into college for a little while. When I came out of jail.
What you studied? Your major?
My major was business administration, computer and information system.
No doubt.
Yeah, I was always heavy on creating a good business structure. I always wanted to have my own business. Before that, my love was basketball, so that's what really drew me to college. But once I got there and started, I naturally I came out and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna start trying to do things. I got into college, got me a job working at fucking Yankee Stadium and Shea Stadium, being a vendor. And that was like, I felt like I was in the street because it was like a hustle. I could come home with cash. So you know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of fulfilling a void with the streets.
Because the money was fast. Right?
Yeah.
I know that tangible money.
Yeah,
you gotta
know,
wait for it every week, every 2 weeks.
It messed with your mentality to make you go back into the streets almost when you trying to change.
Right.
So I started off with that, and like I said, on my way back home, I'm writing. You gotta get on the Q4. I had to get on the Q44. You know, and that's a long ride coming from Shea Stadium, so I used to just be writing on the bus, because it was kind of a quiet bus ride. It was kind of dead, so it's just like I should be writing. And naturally, like I said, my habits kept me at it, and the fact that the people around me was congratulating me from, yo, you ain't been locked up in a minute, son. That's what's up, bro. Like,
no, that's
yo, you ain't getting in no fights in a long time, yo.
Right,
like, I ain't see your name in no drama, like. You know what I mean? Yo, you got a mixtape? Oh, shit. So it's like, you getting congratulations, and on top of that, people are noticing your change.
Right.
So I wanted to keep up with that. Something that I didn't mention is I had a child early, so being a father at the age of 14, like naturally I learned early. I didn't learn shit, but I tried my best to be the best man I could. So being a man and doing the right thing was always in the back of my mind, even as an adolescent, even when I was doing dumb shit. Right. So it wasn't that hard for me to really say, nah, this is my decision, because I got a little girl. You know what I'm saying? And
congrats on that.
How many times you going to go back and forth? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to be there for her. You know what I mean? It's not her fault. You know what I mean? So.
Was that a little hard? Because I know you said you was in and out. I'm not prying in your business, but
no, it's all good. We can talk.
You had a child at 14, and now you said you 35.
Yeah.
And you was in and out. Was that hard? You know, having your daughter maybe come and see you, or or not even maybe see you. You don't want her to see you in that environment.
Oh nah, didn't want her to see me. She thought I was at camp.
No doubt.
She thought I was she thought I went away to go to some. Yeah. I don't know what they told her, but I wasn't there. So they didn't find out until I was older. My sister, a lot of the kids that was that age. So yeah, I was away at school. That's what it was. I was away at school.
Right.
But just knowing that I'm doing her injustice by being in there was like, nah. You know what I mean?
Gotta change, do something.
Yeah, and I just felt like a piece of shit there. Like, what it was too, about the streets. If I was doing it too well, I felt too comfortable.
You was good at it. That's if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you start realizing, like, when you go in, you know everybody.
Right.
And the first nigga be like, yeah, nigga, I'm good. Nah, that tells you something.
It's like the norm.
This is the motherfuckers you hanging with every day. How you know the whole building?
Yeah, something wrong. Something definitely.
How you know the whole building? OTs and adolescents.
Yeah, it's like.
That's the people you chill with every day.
Yeah.
And say, shit, show me your friends, I show you who you are.
Right.
I learned it right there.
No doubt.
you know, and I was just like, and I knew some of these motherfuckers was. I knew they wasn't like, we was like each other, but we wasn't like mentality wise.
Yeah.
They was going all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
I would kind of say, all right, hold on, let me pump my brakes a little bit. I'm trying to stay
chill,
home, let me
speed it.
chill,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they like, nah, I'm going through the brick wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crashing out.
And I was like, nah, that's not me. You know what I mean? I'm in here with a bunch of crash dummies.
Yeah.
I got brains. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, when I got out, I wanted to change things for people around me. So I started preaching that bullshit. And I mean, not BS, but I started preaching a little bit like, yo, man, what you doing? Yo, how much you made today with that? Yo, bro, it's washed up. They just indicted you. If you from Pelham, you remember when they was doing their indictments. I was telling them, yo, they indicting the whole side right now. What you outside for?
Yo, listen, you got to tell people your testimony, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
I want to get back to the music stuff. How often have you heard that your cadence is kind of like Styles? How often?
Well, cadence or voice?
The voice, the cadence.
I think your voice tone is style. Cadence is different. Cadence is like you rhyming like somebody.
That's
rhyme
what I
like
think it
Styles.
is. See,
Voice.
he said,
The voice.
I've
It's a
heard
voice
that.
tone.
I've heard that most of my career. Like out of the 16 years of me, I heard that 15 years. Out of the 16 years, like no bullshit.
It's a voice tone.
But it's a voice tone. Yeah, I can't help it.
Because honestly, even talking, like hearing you talk,
Yeah,
I can hear it too.
yeah.
So it's just y'all might just have similar voice.
It's just a voice
Voice
tone.
patterns.
Yeah,
I also think we also from. So ain't a lot of hip hoppers like, you know, my around my age that's still, you know, still live and kicking, you know, with their music and still at it. Right. So you hear all of them talk from the Hattie Raxes to all of the vocals and the way our twang sounds different from a 2014 gangster. Get what I'm trying to say? Our twang. Look at how y'all talk. Like how we all talk. Like it's a different twang.
It's a certain class.
Yeah. So I think it's that mixed with the vocals because I think it's just the New York twang. Because a lot of people like, yo, the way you say the words, you use the same type of slang. I'm like, I'm from New York.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's part of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yonkers is 15 minutes away from where I live, where I grew up.
Right.
I mean, they tried to
we was back and forth, like,
They
you know what I'm saying?
who was it? What was it? Gorilla Black and Shine. They used to say.
Gorilla Black, Sean, and it got a lot of. You know
And
what I'm
Biggie,
saying?
they used to say
Yeah,
Biggie.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, nah, he really sounded like Biggie though.
Yeah.
But as time went on, just as myself, I feel like you notice, nah, that's Sean. That's not Biggie.
Right.
Same thing with the Casanova and Uncle Murder.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's once you, like you said, the delivery, once you really listen to the delivery,
Right.
you know that's Uncle Murder.
Right.
That's Cass, you know? So.
Do you feel like that's because back in the day, and this is why I think it took so long for Nipsey to get to where he got to, is because we came from a time where if you did sound like somebody, it would they would hold you back because you sounded like this person, and they're like, we already got that. Do you feel like that affected you?
I think it affected me not like that though. I think what it did was when they would play songs, people was bopping, but they just didn't know it was me.
Right.
So like they would play a song in the club, and niggas is like, yeah, wow.
And they thinking
it's Styles. They really thinking it's Styles.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yo, that Styles joint he was just playing was fire, right? That bro was me.
Right.
Like, yo, what? Yo,
Right.
like, yeah, I was just record you ain't see me. Yo, that's crazy. So I think for me, it was like getting looked over and not kind of noticed. They sometimes think it was him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though like our lyrical patterns is two different things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe the things we talk about might be similar, but our lyrical patterns are two
Yeah,
different
the
things.
lyrical patterns are different.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, I don't think it hindered me. I think,
It just made people overlook.
it overlooked a little bit, but when people actually realized, I think it kind of brought a crowd to me. Believe it or not. Like, people was just like, yo, I love that. Like, yo, I like SP. Like, yo, that sound, that style. Like, yo, you gotta drop more of that. Like, you know what I mean? Because I guess, you know, P is doing different things now, so I'm a little bit more shooting. I'm gonna drop more projects, drop more joints. You know, he's working, doing his business. He's gonna drop project.
Yeah, right.
So they looking for that,
Right.
that motion from P.
Right.
I guess it's, you know, I don't got P, I got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He left, you know what I mean? Same concept with the Cass and Uncle Murder.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think I really lost the beat from it.
Okay.
I don't think I lost the beat from it.
Because that's basically like Nip. What held Nip back was he was a tall, skinny, crip,
Snoop looking motherfucker.
Snoop. Right.
Yo, but it
Oh
helped
no,
him.
that's a like a fact.
I think his situation is a little delicate because he got clipped.
No.
early.
No, I'm talking about before the Marathon album.
Yeah.
That's why the Marathon album took so long.
I think also
That's why that's his first recorded. That's his
Right, under the
first
studio
recorded
project.
studio project.
I think what also
Everything
has
else
to
is
do with
mixed
it too though is the people surrounding that individual
Right.
and how they look at it. Like, I don't know how Snoop looked at that and how his team looked at that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I do know with me and Styles, it's a family affair.
Y'all got a track together, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Straight like
remember.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Straight Like That is out
Yeah.
right now on all platforms. Definitely go check that out.
Yeah.
We got, you know what I mean? We got another one on the project, you know what I mean? About to introduce that to y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, we got another one coming for you, some heat that we working on shooting that video soon too. Yeah, shout out to the big homie Styles P and D Block Word. And the big homie Vinny Idol for
You be
connecting.
going to that Juice for Life?
Yeah, I went out there a couple times. I go to the one more on Castle Hill though.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
what I
saying?
go to.
Yeah, the one on Castle Hill. They
I
got
be there all the time.
yeah,
They know me in there.
yeah.
I get the Armageddon.
I be getting a little shots at the joints.
You gotta get the
jeans
Armageddon.
and shit.
Yeah,
The
you gotta
Armageddon.
get the Armageddon.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't been there in a minute because I used to go to a barber shop right there.
Oh, okay.
So right in between waiting for my cut, I just walk to the.
Yeah, a matter of fact, I go to Pharmacy for Life too.
Okay.
Like I'm.
You support you at it. That's what's
But
up.
you know what? I trust the product, right? Because I feel like Styles is a person that he's not gonna put his name, but like I feel like he's a solid person that's not gonna put his name behind no bull.
And you see that you see what you just said. That's
integrity too.
that is not what you're gonna really find without a real conscious lyricist.
Right.
Like somebody that's putting time and effort into their music and creating their lyrics. And that's what I'm trying to be. Like, honestly, that's an idol representative of what I'm trying to be, honestly. Like, so something like that is like what you said. I want to be able to reach out to my audience and they comfortable on my suggestions.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Because them suggestions turn into dollars.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
if they believe listen, you're a credible person, they going credibility.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And then you can induce change later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know all the good things. Like you make good out of that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But you can't. You talking about here, and then you go try to sell somebody something.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at you like, yo, bro, what you doing trying to sell water, and you talk nothing about lean. All you drink is lean. Like, I never seen you in the video with a water bottle. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah, it's not believable. Bro.
yeah. So I'm glad he touched on that because that's something I'm working on. That's really
what's up.
that's prime right there.
Well,
And I
listen,
think every artist
since we
should.
talking about it, let's get into it and listen. Tell them about that next joint.
Oh yeah. You already know. It's your boy S.Deniro about to get into that new joint. You know what I mean?
This a world premiere for us?
Oh no. Oh, this is.
This,
Oh no. Oh yeah. This one right here, y'all probably ain't here before. You know what I mean? Unless you was running around my team, the Union DJs, you was in their clubs, listening to their radio stations, or somebody that's tight with my team, you definitely probably never heard this before. I'm pretty sure you never heard this before. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into this next joint. Styling on them, featuring the big homie Styles P, produced by the big homie Vinny Idol. It's my time now. Let's get into it. Syndicate.
You already know it's the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. We'll be right back.
Fuck a nigga up and get violent on him. Doubled up with P, now I'm styling on him. Couldn't be a better time to drop it on him. Hey yo, Vinny, now we really wildin' on him. Now we kicking down the doors, getting violent on him. I need everything they got up on him. Doubled up on the P's, now we styling on him. Styling on him. Styling on him. Styling on him. Doubled up on the P's, now we styling on him. Doubled up on the P's, now we styling on them. Yeah. Niggas know my name, so I'm styling on them. Before I caught the lick, I was wildin' on them. Out of control, I was the problem for them. Deniro and Pinero come from the trenches where the villain is the hero.
What up, y'all? We are back. It is the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. I'm your guy, Real Holla. We got DJ Damage, my guy. He's here. And we got a special guest in the building, the fam syndicate. You already know, S.Deniro.
Yes,
What's
sir.
goody?
What's going on, big homie?
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
The females right now is kind of doing their thing right now in hip hop. If you could work with a female, who would you want to work with? Somebody got your attention.
Does it have to be a hip hop artist? I mean, does it
could
a
be
rapper
any
or a
genre.
singer?
I don't want to box it in any genre.
It
could be reggae, it could be Afro beats, it could be, whatever vibe you on.
Female artist.
What are you listening to? What's in your iPhone? What's in your Apple Music?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm all over the place with my music.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of shit, but I'm heavy on the reggae. I mean, that makes it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on my fucking reggae.
Billy on and all that.
Yeah. I'm definitely on my reggae. It's a lot of 90s, early 2000 music in there. But damn, you hit me with that, because there's a lot of females. But I gotta be professional right now. So when you ask that question, I start thinking a little different. I got, damn, I want to work with her, and then.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so talent-wise, all right, let me be professional. Talent-wise,
Lyrical-wise, I got one for you, but
talent-wise, who would I want to work with? Period. I'm going with Cardi.
okay.
I'm down. Shout out to
see
Cardi.
that.
I know
BX.
she got Ghostwriting and all that, but it's perfect for what I got going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that's a downer to have like a ghostwriter or anything like that?
Depends on what you're trying to convey what you're trying to convey.
Right.
Like,
I get that.
Yeah, like if you're trying to come off as the shit, like the hottest artist, you can't really say that. You just got to be humble. Because
some producers, you walk in the studio, they'll have a beat already put together and they'll have a hook and they'll say, yo, Deniro, this is what I was thinking. This the cadence, this the vibe. But you going to write your own lyrics. You writing your own 16. And they might say hooks. Like, yo, this is the hook. Would you take something like that? Or you like, nah, fuck that, I'm writing everything?
Nah, actually, there's 3 songs on my project that Vinny did the hooks on. Yeah, 3 songs. Yeah, Vinny's on the actual hook. I'm sorry, cut you guys.
No. I think it's like you said. It's what you rapping about, right? Like if you saying I do this, that, and the third, right?
But you got a ghostwriter, you're not believable.
Oh, you saying what I rap the lyrics that they presented to me?
Yeah.
Nah, not the whole hook.
Right.
Nah, because I'm naturally. Let me tell you this. For me, the words the words I use, it has to sound like me. Like it got to sound right coming out. Like I'll say the words, and if it don't sound right, it's probably not. Like somebody will say something to me, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to use it the way they used it.
It's for example, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's like you writing for somebody, but you putting your experience, right?
Yeah.
And you say something about when you was in jail, right?
Yeah.
Now you give these lyrics to somebody who ain't never been to jail.
There you go.
You look crazy.
Exactly. There you go.
But that glove don't fit. I want to do that.
Exactly.
I'm just saying
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
because the credibility of the person. You can't give somebody rap,
yeah,
drug rap.
No. But even if you give me, like, as a street nigga, you give me a street rap, the words that you using, I might take the concept of what you're saying.
Got you.
But I'm definitely flipping that whole shit around because we don't talk the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've never done that. I've done opposite though. I've done a lot of ghostwriting. You know what I'm saying? In the industry and off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
which one you think is more lucrative? Actually being in front of the camera or behind the camera, so to speak? Actually just being behind the scenes, knowing that you see this person on stage performing and you're like, yeah, I wrote that shit. Or being up there actually being in the front line.
I would think being a performer, because for that you're gonna get different opportunities other than music, because you're a face. You know what I mean? So? Yeah. Now,
okay.
You're gonna as the songwriter, you gotta remember, you're gonna get PC, but you're only gonna get as much as the label gives you, because they own it. So they could tell you, fuck you. You know, right. 9 times out of 10, the songwriter's getting no acknowledgement nowadays.
And you
nowadays,
ain't you can't even do no shows.
When have you ever seen a song written by on an album nowadays? You don't see that often.
It's not. Wait. We could go down that rabbit hole. It's different now on Apple Music. When an album drop,
written by never.
You got to go to the credits.
Not like when you went.
You got to deep
bought that blueprint, that vinyl, and you could turn it over and you could see.
Yeah.
Written by, executive produced, special thanks. You know, you can see all of those things. And now it's just the artist.
You have to literally
go
to the credits.
Now you see. Now something I'm gonna show you. Just the fact that their names are in those credits changes the percentages, changes how much they own, and changes how much they involved in the track. Now when they take you off, you even more far in the back. Now they could really hide you.
I think, but listen, maybe you want to be hidden. Now I'm saying, in my humble opinion, I think you can also make a nice lucrative career by actually being behind the camera.
Okay, you think more lucrative?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Especially who you. All right.
No. Let me. I want to know.
All
how.
right. So let's take an artist like Beyonce. Right. She's a female artist, right? But then you have dudes like Neo that wrote for her, to the left, to the right, and stuff like that.
Let me ask you a question then.
You don't think the numbers that go ahead.
What you just said. Look at
the residuals.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you had to guess right now, who has more money?
What you mean?
Beyonce or Neo?
I'm just saying, if I had to...
Hold on.
That was a good one.
Outside looking in?
That was a good one.
Outside looking in. Who got more money, Beyonce or Neo?
But it's different, though.
No. I just need who got more money.
All right, I would say Beyonce.
Right. Why does Beyonce have more money? Even though Neo wrote for her, she has more money because her show, she's doing the shows. She's getting the commercials. She's getting she's getting
so for every time. So let me ask y'all this: for every time that she performed that song, you don't think Neo's getting bust down?
Yeah, but when she does the tour,
no tours. Everybody know that.
No, so Neo's. I see what he's saying. Like
that's what
what's
happening?
Every
time she up there to the left. You don't
what's
think
happening? What's happening too, though, right? As the songwriter, now you getting songwriter rights off for the song that you probably gonna get. He has more songwriter rights on that song than she does. She's just a performing artist.
She's just a performing artist.
However, now you got to remember, how many Beyoncés are there?
Only one.
How what are your opportunities? How often are you gonna run into that many Beyoncés or Taylor Swift? How easy it is for you to call Beyonce right now? So what I'm saying is, you're gonna start by writing for people like me, and hope to God. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right. No, I understand. Because
and then I gotta hold on. Wait, I'm gonna say one thing. Then I gotta blow first.
Right.
Before you even start putting your name on shit.
Right. Because there's a lot of artists. You got Sean Garrett. You got a lot of artists that pen is crazy.
Right. No, they are.
Kerry Hilson, a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But sometimes it's not meant for them to be.
Yeah, but they ain't living.
Forefront.
They ain't living.
But they still live. They still living, bro.
They living, but I hear you, but it's not.
Nah, that's industry beef.
More lucrative.
That's industry stuff for all of them.
It's not going to be more lucrative than the actual person performing. No way, because that person performing because now you wrote the lyrics, but okay, they perform your song. But when they perform the song on a tour, you're not getting nothing for that. You only get
That's the tour.
You get it.
But
Nah,
okay.
the radio plays.
But
What
hold
about
on.
the movies?
You get the
on.
royalties
What about
from
the
that.
But hold
television
on.
shows?
Some performances you get the royalties.
But hold on. But being that you're the face, you're Beyonce. Pepsi's not calling Neo. Pepsi's
No.
calling
Beyonce. That's a
Beyonce.
fact.
Okay, all
Right?
right. So she gonna get the show money.
The feature in the movie, they calling Beyonce. Like you, why you think Neo? Then he wrote for people, but then he's like,
And this is where they
The
and
dream.
this is where they
performing.
mess up people.
Look at the dream.
This is where they mess up people.
Mm-hmm.
They tell niggas, yo, like myself when I first was ghostwriting for, I ain't gonna say who, but some people in the game, like nigga, they just threw me some bread. Nigga, I ain't even asked to because I was fucked up. I needed it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's real shit.
So that's just what it was. And on top of that, that was the homies I was rocking. These are my dudes. So it was just like, nigga, I don't
Let me
care.
ask you.
I'm a write because I'm sorry. I'm a write because I write. Anyway, for me, I love music. I love writing. So especially at that time, look, definitely not now, but at that time I was just so into creating music that I didn't care. Like, and plus you gonna give me a little breath for this, nigga, you can have that. I'm gonna write another one.
So you would take
You know
that
what I'm saying?
one-time payment, right? And then you don't want no percentages on the streams or none of that.
I could not. I didn't. He was giving them to me, but what I'm saying is that doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
Like my situation is not the same for everybody, but I'm just saying is you giving me the bread, I'm not saying nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you want, you could just spin off.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, and some people let it be known off rip. Yo, I'm gonna pay you $10,000 to write a verse, or I'm gonna pay you 50 bands to write a verse for Beyonce. That fucking song is gonna make 10 million.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not touching none of that 10 million. All you getting is that 50 bands that they gave you from the beginning.
Nah, bro.
100%.
depends on the- it depends on-
and your name is going on it.
It depends on.
And your name is going on it.
depends on
Written
the
by.
contract.
Written
Depends
by
on the
them.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on the contract.
Yeah,
But you're gonna write.
But who's taking that bogus contract? I'm not.
Some people
Yo.
Because I
will.
know I'm giving you $100 million.
But
song.
you have to be.
You coming to me because you know my pen is
but
$100 million
yeah, but
pen.
Yo,
you
but
have
check
to,
it though.
You have to be a
As a-
Neo to get that contract.
Exactly. You gotta
Okay.
be.
So that's going. Let's spin the
Yeah.
block.
All right, so hold on. Right now, let me ask you this question.
Let's
Right now,
Okay.
right? Damage just wrote a song. Damage.
Yes.
Beyonce come to you right now. Beyonce come to you right now.
Right.
I got 100 bands for you. Write me a song.
My cash app is DJ Damage NYC.
And you taking 100, and,
And
that's
you
it.
taking it?
That's
All
it.
right, I ain't no fool. All right.
And
but
you
listen,
not even gonna
listen,
ask
listen,
about a
listen.
contract.
No,
And she
no,
gonna
no,
tell,
I'm-
and she
no,
gonna
no,
tell
no,
you
no, no.
nicely.
I'm
And
doing
we're
good
gonna put
business.
written by
I
you.
was joking. I'm doing good business.
No, you gonna
Listen,
do it.
with the artist I'm doing it with, Beyonce, no. We gonna sit down. We getting the lawyers
Yeah,
together.
but
And
you
we
know
gonna
what
write
too?
the
But you're gonna lose your
But you know what
opportunity.
too?
She don't need to deal with
But
you.
you know what too? Right. If you
So you telling
You
me
doing
these
too
people
much.
out here is just taking a one hit?
Yes.
One
So-
payment?
yes.
There's a program that was on Netflix that was about
Wow.
Jive or JVC, Bad Boy, and all of them. It's a bunch of records, and it's like 10, 20 producers on there, songwriters, talking about how they did what I just said. They
Right.
gave him a $50,000 or gave him $60,000 up front and a little contract to rock him, and it was a distribution. But nigga, when you spend that 50,000, now it's another 50,000 that got to be spent that you technically probably owed them. Now you owe them the
listen.
50,000 that they
Now
gave
you own
you.
50 bands.
listen,
All they gotta do is just shelf you.
yeah, that's it.
That's crazy.
And now you talk shit because now you talk shit because you mad, and you know what happens? You'll never see the light of day again.
black
That's a
boy.
fact.
Shit.
Wow.
Well, listen.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Before
my
we
bad.
get out of here,
It's good convo. It's good.
before we
it's
get
good
out of
convo.
here, I need you to tell everybody what you got coming up, where to follow you, social media,
Yes, sir.
where to get your music, everything.
Yeah, yo. Make sure y'all follow me. At S.Deniro. That's on Instagram. That's pretty much on what's this, Threads now. You got me on Threads now too.
Okay.
I'm on TikTok. Same name. S.Deniro. That's my identity on everything. Facebook, same as well. Yeah, you could just look me up on YouTube. Search that name. Right now I got my album coming out. It's my time now. You know what I mean? That the Union DJ's been backing me up with.
You
You know what I'm
already-
saying? My first single, Playboy, is out right now. So make sure y'all
already-
go download that. You know what I'm saying? We working on it, man. Look out for it. We got Syndicate and myself is working on a whole archive, arsenal of music and content for y'all to enjoy. So y'all stay tuned. Now I mean, we gonna be coming up, man. We gonna be bumming through real soon.
You already. It's the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. Real Holla, DJ Damage, our special guest. We want to thank him for coming through. S.Deniro.
Shout out to the Taste. I appreciate the Taste.
Shout out to the whole team. You already know.
To Taste.
We out of here.
My nigga, rap.
Taste on Lit Live.